Welcome everyone to our video, Using the Online Catalog for Educators. My name is Elizabeth Muther, Director of the Mercer County District Libraries, and I have with me today Eric Lochtefeld, our IT Specialist.
So although we're from the Mercer County District Libraries, everything we say today is valid for over 190 libraries across the state of Ohio, including locally Rockford, Fort Recovery, St. Mary's, and our 4 libraries, Salina, Marion/Chickasaw, Mendon, and St. Henry.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start searching the physical catalog. So as I said, this is going to give you access to over 190 libraries across the state of Ohio and let you search for physical books. So a lot of you I see have books on your stack of binders. So those are your physical books, ones that you're going to open and read. When you search, it's very similar to using Google. So you can just type in the author, title, subject. So to start out with, let's just search for the author Dave Pilkey. D-A-V, no E on the end, and P-I-L-K-E-Y. And then hit search. So how many results did I get when I searched for Dave Pilkey? 233, right. Now, when I look at that first result, I see that the title is Dave Pilkey. But when I was searching, I was really just looking for books written by him. So in order to search for the author only, I would want to change that from all fields to author. So when you have it on all fields, it's looking not only in the author, but also the title, the subject, if there's an excerpt from the book, if there's a summary of the book. So it will bring you all those results. But if all I want are the books written by the author Dave Pilkey, then I would change that to author. Now how many results did I get? Yes. Yes. Now I can also limit my search. If I want a book today that I want to be able to pick up in Salina, then I would want to limit to just books that are in the Mercer County District Library. So if I go over to the left where it says limit to near and then expand the view and put a check mark by Mercer County District and then click include, then that'll limit my results even more. Now how many do we have? Yes, 36. So when I scroll down through there, I can see that one copy is available. How many total copies are there of that first book? 240 copies of that book available. So everybody could request a copy of that book in. So that makes it really nice that if you want a book, you don't have to wait for the one copy that Mercer County owns. You can get one from any of those 190 libraries across the state of Ohio. If the book is not available in Salina, but it is in and on the shelf at one of the other libraries in the state, it usually only takes a day or two for it to come to Salina for you. So one of those libraries will pull it off their shelf and pack it up and send it to us, and we get deliveries 5 days a week. We usually get anywhere from 60 to 90 packages a day that we unpack, and we send out around 60 to 90 packages a day to other libraries across the state. In addition to actual books like we are looking at here, you can also get audiobooks or a book on CD, or another thing is called a playaway. So they're books that are read to you. So sometimes they're even read by the author, which is kind of cool. But when you listen to the book, then it's not a physical book that you're turning the pages, they're reading it to you. And so you can listen to it on your device, or if you have, do you guys know what CDs are?
I always have.
So there are books on CD. Salina doesn't actually carry books on CD anymore. We carry what are called playaways. So I'm going to go ahead and include playaway. So playaways are basically an MP3 player. It's and it has a play button, and you plug your your earbuds into it, and then you can listen to the book. And so you can check those out. And all the libraries also, they have those. So you can request those in and check those out as well. So let's say that there's a book that I want to get, so I want to place a hold on it because I'm not right at the library right now. So all I have to do is hit place hold. So let's say I want to go ahead and check out Dragon Gets By. So I'm going to go ahead and hit place hold. Now as soon as you hit place hold, it's going to ask you where you want to pick that up. If you hit the drop down menu, you can see all the different locations that you can pick it up. Not only is it showing the Mercer County District Libraries and our three, which includes our 3 branches, it also shows Fort Recovery, Rockford, and St. Mary's. And in addition to that, our Mendon Branch Library actually has 24/7 hold lockers. So there are actual lockers that when you request something and ask for it to be sent to there, they put them in the locker and you go over there with your library card, scan it, a door opens up, and you can get your items out at any time, day or night, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The bad part is it's in Mendon, so you have to go to Mendon. But our goal is to eventually have them at our other locations as well, so that you have access to the physical items as easily as you do the digital ebooks.
Patrons can be notified by text message, email and text, or by a phone call. You can also download the SEO Libraries app on your phone to keep an eye status updates on your smartphone at all times. You can log in there and see when your items are due, how many items you have out, if your items are in transit, if you've requested them, etc. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is the My Account section of the catalog. So in the top right-hand corner, we're going to click My Account. You'll then log in with your complete library card barcode number and your PIN. Your PIN can be 4 or 6 characters long. When we log in, we can double check our personal information is correct. You can change your PIN online, and you can set your preferred pickup library and turn on and off keeping your checkout history. If you go to checkouts, you can see any items you have. You can renew items there. And if you go to holds, you can see your holds and if they've yet left the library. I have a hold ready for pickup. Just while we were recording this video, they pulled the book off the shelf and it's ready for pickup. You can also cancel holds regardless of what status they're in. So if they've been put in transit or they're ready for pickup, you can cancel the holds online. So we're going to cancel that hold. There's also fines. The library does not charge fines for overdue items, but we do charge lost item replacement fees. So if you have anything there, it's probably a lost item. If you bring that item back, there will be no charge. So because so many copies of one item can be available, this can be a great tool for educators. If an educator is needing to request, let's say, 25 books at the same time, they can do so using the multiple item holds portion of the catalog. On the homepage of the catalog, we're going to scroll down and look for multiple item holds. This is great for book clubs, teachers, and reading groups. When we click on that, so this page is called the Item Specific Holds for Book Clubs and Teachers page. When they say item specific, we'll see what that means in just a moment. On the homepage of this, there's always a tutorial that can walk you through if you ever forget exactly what we're doing, but I'm going to walk us through it today. So let's say we're looking for multiple copies of The Giver. You're going to want to scroll through the results looking for one that has lots of available copies. So you can see there's multiple different editions of The Giver. Sometimes those are combined in one record, sometimes they're separate. You're not going to get 25 copies if you put all the holds on this record. But this record has 264 copies available. So they're sitting on library shelves across the state. So that's the one we're going to place our holds on. To begin, we're going to click on the title. That's going to take you to this page where when we scroll down, we can see every library that has one or multiple copies, and we can see the current status. We're going to be looking for the statuses of on shelf. You may also want to place these on holds at either larger libraries or libraries that are near you. One thing you want to avoid is bookmobiles or school libraries. So if you see anything that says a school library or a bookmobile, they might not want to be lending out their copies, and or depending on the time of the year, the bookmobile might be in storage. So we're going to, let's do Ada. Ada's always at the top. So we're going to reserve this copy. It's then going to ask you to sign in with your library card and PIN. and it's going to ask where you'd like to pick your materials up at. We have lots of options here. Unlike the other catalog, this one has all of the pickup locations for all the SEO libraries. We're going to send ours to the Salina Library, the Mercer County District Library. All right, so that's one down. You're going to want to keep track as you do this because it doesn't change the status just because you reserved that copy. So now I'm going to go to a different library, reserve this copy. What this is doing is it's forcing that specific library to pull their specific item off of their shelf and send it to you. It's the only way to get multiple copies of an item. So then we're going to place a second one. Bluffton, sure. So you keep doing this. I like to use little tally marks on a sticky note to keep track of how many holds I've placed. And it's that quick. You can just keep placing multiple items on hold. You may want to request a few more than what you need because if maybe that library finds out that that book isn't where it's supposed to be, the item was stolen or it's damaged, they're not going to send it on to you. If that's the case, it's a good idea to have multiple extra copies requested. One last tool I would like to share that is super helpful for educators is the reading room. So from the main page of the catalog, the reading room is for browsing or searching by Lexile or accelerated reader levels. So if we click that, we're taking over to a different section of the catalog where you can actually browse the entire catalog by accelerated reader levels. So if we choose one of those, all of these books are going to be within that range, and in the description of the title, it says what the grade range is and the accelerated reader, the level that's at. You can also scroll down and take a look at subjects, and that can help kids find something that they're interested in. They can search up here in the all field. And so you again can see that we searched in all fields, but because we have the accelerated reader level chosen there, it's only going to show items that are within that level range. This really can help if kids use the excuse that they've read everything in the school library or they can't find anything that they are interested in. Now again, because these books could be coming from all over the state, you don't want to have any students waiting till the last minute to select their AR books. But if they place them in hold for in greatly in advance, there shouldn't be any problem with getting items in time for them to finish the book and take their test.
Thank you for your kind attention today. If you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to either myself or Eric. We can be reached at the library, 419-586-4442, or our email addresses are listed on the screen. Thank you and have a great day.